Alright, and we are on to episode 13 of Skyrim, starting out good. We're going after the Aetherial crown now that we have all the shards required for the key. The way I always remember how to find where the forge is at when I'm doing this quest. See here, you can just barely see it in the video probably. There's this little X over here. This is actually a structure. I want to say it's like Arcwind Point or Arcwind Pass or something like that. It's a dragon respawning location. It's not actually marked with one of the dragon heads like most of the dragon roost locations, but we have that, and it is northeast from there, and it is south from this island up here. So if we just triangulate northeast and south, it's approximately right up over in here. Wait, we're going to want to fast travel, of course. And because we already did the quest at the Riften Docks for that Argonian, taking the Dwarven Lexicon back to Avanchanzel, we should already have this location, which will allow us to get to there much faster. Alright. See here. Put muffle. And it's just a great idea to get experience as you go between locations A and B and so on and so forth. Run around harvesting stuff. We're going to get this location marked as we go. Mushrooms off a log. There we go. No one in sight. That's perfectly fine with me. Got a bear. Good riddance to the noisy ass bear. Got a landmark styled location coming up on the radar. Might be it. Yeah, another bear. Well, anyways. Yep, this would be it. Right up here in the distance. Couple of bandits down there for sure. Oh. Well, my marker wasn't too terribly far off after all. Guess it was just a tiny bit more south from there.
Here we go.
Well, she died overly easy.
You made it. And you brought the shards.
Well, of course, I can't drop them.
Look at the device here. The gear in the center is just about the right size. Try putting the shards in, and we'll see what happens.
We all explode and die. Wait, the dwarves come back. Yeah. And I'm flying. Nope, I'm flying.
Try taking it out.
Have you tried turning it off and turning back on? Is it plugged into the wall? I feel like...
What the? Get back! Hurry!
I feel like she'd be really good working at Microsoft Tech Help. Except her ID actually did something, which makes her better than Microsoft Tech Help.
It's true. It's all true. Come on, let's check it out.
Yeah, everything's true. Woo! I'm gonna pick a chest right now. You can wait a minute. You waited this long. Besides, it's not like you're gonna die waiting for me. Well, at the rate I'm messing up, she might die again. There we go. What's up? You had to come up here? Really?
Hey, watch it.
You're the one who ran into me.
Longer than usual.
What?
How deep are we?
Cool. Yeah. When you come down the lift, jump through the hole, chest back in there. Oh, lever. Righto. Oh, what a cute fountain.
Amazing. To think, no one's been here in 4,000 years.
4,000 years. Again, more dwarven scrap if you guys want to melt stuff down. Got this gate over here. We're going off to the right-hand side.
I bet those resonators would open it, though.
Yeah, I bet they would. Too bad I'm picking a couple of ingredients as usual. Super predictable of me. Oh. Will not let me pick these Flamantia. Come on. I picked these before. Whatever. Maybe they didn't load right. Alright. Again, a quick rebriefing for those who might have forgotten. When you have items, such as spells or weapons and such, you can press triangle on it if you're playing on PS4 or Y on Xbox One. And this will favorite the item. And then you push up or down on the D-pad. That's that cross set of buttons off to the side of your joystick. And this will bring up your favorites menu. And while in your favorites menu, when you highlight an item, you can hold left or right on the D-pad, and you'll see a little number appear next to there. If you want to favorite healing spell, or excuse me, healing onto the right of the D-pad, we're going to hold right on the D-pad. I'm going to re-equip Elven Sword onto the right of the D-pad, holding down right. I've already held down left on the D-pad to select my Ebony Bow. And now, at any point during normal gameplay, I can push right, switch to my sword, and left to switch to my bow. Whoops. Almost. There we go. Some people get a little confused with this. At the bottom of the stairs here, right before you get to the door, the game's gonna look like it freezes up.
Here. It feels different. Almost like...
Went a little bit quicker. It's usually on PS3 or Xbox 360, it's more noticeable.
Let's clear out the steam so we can take a look.
And turn these handles.
Damn, what the... Spiders. All right, we can... This one's mine.
Yeah, or we could work together.
Here we go. Stairs on the upper level.
You're the archer here, you deal with it. You will want to watch out, the steam does turn itself back on. Switch into a healing spell for a moment here, while I activate these levers. Yeah, we're about to have a problem.
Oh, God.
Yeah, buddy. Fuck breathing steam, this thing shoots fire out of its face hole.
I almost can't believe it. We did it. We actually did it. There's only one thing left to do. We have to prove this actually works, that this is the real Aetherian forge. By forge, go ahead. After everything you've done, you should do the honors. There isn't any Aetherium here, is there? Damn it. Wait. Yes, there is. The shards we collected. They're pure Aetherium, remember? It's not much, but it'll do. With them and the materials in this room, we should have everything we need. I don't know. I honestly don't know. After all these years, it's a miracle even this much survived. Make it count. This may be the only chance we ever get to use the forge.
Yeah, except there's huge deposits of Aetherium down in Blackreach and we're not allowed to mine it. It just looks pretty and sits there. Oh, so I probably should have detailed slightly. The game isn't expecting you to just have all the right materials on hand for this stuff, so just off to the right, we have this chest over here. Flawless sapphires and such, gold ingots. And I'm making the Aetherium crown.
Beautiful. That crown. It's everything I could have hoped for. And with that, it's done. No one could possibly deny what we found now. I've waited so long for this moment. We found it. At last. And now, I think I can rest. Farewell, my friend, wherever your travels take you.
There are chests back here through the lava. If you can make it back that way. There's a gateway back over there, and there's a gateway around the other way too. And they spill out through those upper doorways. I'm not even going to take a shot at that right now because I don't feel like dealing with it. It's also a high chance I might not survive, and I just want to get on with the video. But just so you know. Dark ass place we're in. We'll be out in a moment though. And up we go. I'm going to warp over to the Guardian Stones. And I'm going to be activating the Warrior Stone. I'm going to go over to the house. It's a particular set of fortified smithing gauntlets that I picked up earlier from a shopkeeper. Or it could have been a chest. Either way, they're there. See if I can break that down really quick. Put away a couple of alchemy ingredients. And we're going to be taking a taking a shot at the smithing. I don't need that silver with us right now. Putting these soul gems away. Oh, that one fell to the floor, didn't it? Somewhere. Whatever. I'll just put these in here for the moment. Malachite, please. Looks. Put away these ingredients. Really don't need those healing potions, I guess. Had a couple with me just in case I found myself in a tight spot with any of those dwarven machines we were fighting earlier. But it turned out way the hell better than I thought it was going to. Way better. Looks like we'll just be putting away those arrows upstairs. I'm gonna grab this stolen ebony ore and stuff out of this drawer. You're gonna want to make sure you have your ebony ore, or excuse me, your ebony ingots, iron, dwarven, and gold that you've all in all accumulated. It's also part of why I've left all of this primarily already in Markarth, so I don't have to run it back and forth in trips. Left it on that wooden platform because none of the guards or NPCs actually walk out onto that platform, so they're not likely to kick it somewhere and shove it somewhere. We are definitely going to be over encumbered doing this. It's going to look ridiculous, but we're about to win. Oh, no, wait. Hold that thought. Yep. Alright, I almost messed this up. So, the Aetherial crown, it holds the effect of the last stone that you had equipped. So what I need to do if I'm remembering this right, I haven't had to do this in a minute. They have the warrior stone equipped now, so if I equip it now and then equip this stone, then it's going to hold the... Right, so I'm going to activate the lover stone. Now we're going to put on the ethereal crown. Right, it's just the lover stone. We're going to go back to the guardian stones. I almost messed this up. So we had just the lover stone equipped and active. Then we put on the ethereal crown. It's not quite doing anything yet. I'm activating the warrior stone. because the Lover Stone was the last one that I had equipped, it's now moved on to the Ethereal Crown. We have Lover Stone, all skills improve 15% faster. That means 15% more experience. And we have an additional 20% more experience because of the Warrior Stone, and because of that quest we did for the Argonian, taking the Dwarven Lexicon back to Avanchenzel, it's an additional 15% experience. And at any point we want, we can unequip the Ethereal Crown, and it'll say Lover Stone removed. This is accurate. We can simply change to one of these other primary stones. See, it says Warrior Stone removed, Mage Stone added, Thief Stone. We go back to Warrior Stone. Again, we still only have the one active. And at any point we want now, we can just re-equip the Ethereal Crown. Just make sure you don't forget to take it off before switching your other primary standing stone. But again, we've got the Lover Stone active. Back to Mark Earth, where we want to be.
Can't believe I'm posted here. Even the beds are made of stone.
That they are. Throw a few blankets down, maybe a few piles of fur. Your bed made of stone that you're bitching about won't be quite as hard. Alright, so I'm going to go over to jewelry. We're going to make gold rings. A lot of gold rings. As I'm sure you can see, why I go after mining so aggressively, because it really, really pays off. Let's see here. Oh, nifty little detail some people might not know. Every time you invest in stamina, not only does this increase your total maximum stamina by 10, but this also adds an extra 5 pounds to your overall carry weight that you can carry. Go over to smithing really quick. Invest in steel smithing, and then into dwarven smithing. I'm going to back up. And go back into the forge. Go over to dwarven. This is why we wanted so much dwarven metal and iron ingots. I'm going to go over here to the grindstone wheel. You don't have to do this, but if you drop by the alchemy shop in Whiterun, you can sometimes find a blacksmith's potion to help increase the percentage of improvement. If she's not carrying one, you can wait 48 hours and recheck her inventory repeatedly. At the moment, I'm going to equip these dwarven bracers of smithing. This is only going to make a moderate improvement, but you can totally do this without it. I'm kind of just laying my thumb across the X and square button on the PS4 controller. This would be, I believe that's what, A and X on an Xbox One. I'm just kind of mashing both those buttons at the same time. You kind of get a feel for doing it. We're already at 100 on smithing, by the way. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the Daedra hearts. Balls. Take care of that in one moment here. Finishing improving all these dwarven bows because they're going to be used in enchanting later to turn a massive profit and for further training purposes. There we go. Now you might notice that when you go in here, none of these are all stacked up. It's a total screwball mess. I'm gonna go down here to a barrel in particular. So when you deposit items like that are all the same into a container, just hitting square rapidly. Yeah, I know I've got like 2,000 something pounds of crap with me right now. It's gonna take a second. Whoops, accidentally favorited that. There's that one I accidentally favorited. Let's remove that. Let's make sure the, yeah, and the rings are all stacked. We're going to pull these back out. And again, we can just set these down here on this platform. It's not really going to matter. A guard might yell at us about leaving weapons laying around, but really, fuck them. If someone asks you if they can have that weapon you just dropped, just go ahead and tell them no. Well, that one's being quite incooperative, isn't it? Pretty sure we can walk away with that. Oh my. Oh, and they're stolen marked. Right. Balls, and there's a guard right there. Well, I'm just going to leave those for the moment. Again, we can just drag an object like that further away, and it won't matter. Snag it when nobody's looking. We're going to go and grab some Daedra Hearts. The one should have respawned by now. Again, items that are crafted from stolen materials come out as not stolen.
Huh?
Oh, I should be casting my spell.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
We're going up to the Companion's Hall, Yorvasker.
Those two at it again? Just keep fighting. We'll wear them out.
Going down to the basement. This is the living quarters area where all the bedrooms are. Most of you are already probably pretty aware of where I'm going.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We're going to
We all
hold
do.
take
It is our
on
burden
this,
to bear.
drag it over to the other room.
We can overcome. You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the
And
rest
we've got a
will
Daedra
go
Heart.
quite so easily.
No bounty.
Make it quick.
Oh, I'm making it quick. Don't worry. Going over to the house. Perfect. Back off to Markarth. Me and my short-term memory issues, huh? Really shouldn't have taken quite this long.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Man might get agitated. Guard keeps making comments like that. Yeah, something like that. More than enough. There we go. Daedric smithing perk.
That's a decent weapon you made there.
Oh, I need a leather strip. Decent weapon, she says. I must be like 0 point something overweight. It's ridiculous. Yep, apparently one leather strip was enough. I'm going to equip these dwarven bracers again. Use the other potion. I'm going to unfavorite the ebony bow. And where's my oven sword? Unfavorite that. I'm going to favorite my new one-handed sword and bow. We're going to go down to the favorite list. I'm going to hold right on the D-pad on the sword, left on the D-pad on the bow. And I've now got a Daedric one-handed sword and a Daedric bow. I will see you guys in the next episode.